Hello everybody, it's Peter Bird here from Optimal Nutritional Excellence. I'm based in Nelson, New Zealand. Nelson is at the top of the South Island. It's probably, in my opinion anyway, I'm not the only one, it's the most beautiful place in New Zealand. I just want to have a wee chat to you today, about whole food plant-based. I think most of you are aware that I am a whole food plant-based lifestyle advocate. And quite simply, the reason being is that it's an evidence-based approach to optimal nutritional excellence, in other words, optimal health. Now, I don't see animal protein as evil. It's just simply in the West, particularly, we eat way too much of it. I'm not a great fan of ultra-processed foods. Ultra-processed foods combined with a high intake of animal protein is a disease-causing diet. Now, that's not something that I'm just saying. That is something that has been borne out through multiple studies over decades. There's a lot of evidence around that. When I was first diagnosed with heart disease 13 years ago, I started looking for what is the best nutrition for this animal, the human being. Now, I come off a farm when I was a young fella. I grew up in a farming environment, so I have a very sort of practical way of looking at things. And I saw that animals would thrive on the food that they were designed to eat. And in times of drought, and we had times of drought, and there wasn't the feed source there, and we would have to look at alternative feed sources, grain, etc. for the livestock. They didn't do as well. They didn't have that diversity, didn't have their traditional food, if you like. And so when the doctor said to me, you've got heart disease, your cholesterol's high, your blood pressure's high, I was tired all the time, I had atherosclerosis, atherosclerotic plaques, and the porridge through my arteries, which is the white fatty stuff that causes blockages. I had that throughout my system. My optometrist saw that. So when I was given that news and the doctor said, he used one word, he said, it's inevitable, inevitability. And I instantly recoiled from that. I got angry and I thought, well, why is it inevitable? Who the hell are you to tell me that this is my journey now? And I refuse to accept that Western reality that heart disease is a chronic progressive condition that you're going to die from. Now, if you've been treated for heart disease, you're essentially getting palliative care. You're getting palliative cardiology. It's not treating the cause. It's certainly not arresting and reversing heart disease. It's just treating the symptoms. So I went on a search and I traveled to Asia. I ate like the Indonesians did, and I was over there for a month, and within a very short space of time, I just felt better. So I came back, and one thing led to another, and I stumbled across Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn Jr. He's got a book called How to Arrest and Reverse Heart Disease, and I read that book cover to cover, and it's a science-based book. It's about the research that he did. It was very compelling, and I thought I'd try it. And I thought I'd give it 2 months, and after that 2 months, if I hadn't noticed any changes, if I didn't feel any better, I would be going back to the way I had been eating. I love my food. I'm a real foodie. I love the flavors of meat. I love I was known in the family as the chef, the cook for roast meals. I used to host family dinners, and I was known for my expertise in that area. So I'd grown up on that diet. After about a week on a whole food plant-based diet, I felt completely different. I almost felt exhilarated. I felt this surge of energy. And within 2 weeks, my numbers were changing. My cholesterol was starting to come down. After 2 months of being on a whole food plant-based diet and experiencing the consistency of the energy, my blood pressure had come down, my cholesterol had come down, my weight was coming down. Even though I'd been exercising regularly, and even though I was a health professional and thought I was eating what I should be eating, I was probably about 7 or 8 kg overweight, and I was always struggling to remove that. That just sort of dropped away. So I was given this freedom that I'd never experienced before with food. I didn't crave any particular foods, and I always loved my savouries, sausage rolls and the like, pies and those sort of things. I was drawn to those. And as I learnt more, I changed more, and the education in this area became a focus for me. So fast forward 13 years later, here I am, Optimal Nutritional Excellence. I'm developing a whole lot of things in this area that I'll be announcing later on. So I'm thrilled to be here. I love sitting in this chair talking to you. I am seeing that there is a gradual increase in movement towards whole food, plant-based. And as I said earlier on, I'm not anti-animal protein. Apart from dairy, get rid of dairy. The research around dairy and the ill effects of dairy, or the negative health effects on dairy, is overwhelming. Here's a fun fact, a myth if you like, that you need dairy to have calcium. Absolute nonsense. Complete, utter a bust of that myth. The science is there now. You certainly don't need dairy for your calcium. In fact, the research tells us that the countries that eat the most dairy have the greatest rates of osteoporosis. The countries that eat the least dairy have the least rates of osteoporosis. We've been told that we need calcium to strengthen our bones. It's just the opposite. So there's a little bit of information. It's great to catch up with you this morning. I just wanted to have a bit of a check-in, let you know a little bit about me. I am regularly presenting information. If you're a whole food, plant-based detractor, don't watch the channel. Go off and watch whatever you watch. I'm really happy for you to do that. I don't need your negative comments. I'm not going to leave negative comments anywhere. I don't get into the controversy that surrounds pretty much everything, but certainly surrounds dietary changes. There's almost nothing more controversial than food. It's a very emotive subject, and it is for me too. But I'm very much science-based. So that's me. It's really good to see you. If you like this vlog, please like and subscribe. Let people know about it. I'd love to have my channel increase in numbers and have the algorithm recognize me so that more of you can come and hear this message if you want that. Okay, see you later. Thank you. Bye. Hi everybody. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you could like and subscribe, that would mean a great deal to me. It means that we can get the message out a lot wider. And that's my mission, is to be able to provide simple, clear, concise nutritional information and deliver it in a way that's understandable and usable.